Hey Marvel fans, welcome to Tori Talks TV. I'm Tori.
And I'm Dr. S.
In this video, we'll be discussing the new Marvel show TV series called Hawkeye. This is on Disney Plus, and they released 2 episodes for us at once. What a treat. I want to start by saying I know basically nothing about Marvel. I have seen WandaVision and Loki, and that is it. So please don't attack me.
And I had seen pretty much nothing until we reviewed WandaVision.
Yeah.
And because I really liked WandaVision, I watched all of it.
Yes.
Not to say that I remember all of it, but I'm going to do my best. But I do really enjoy the whole MCU.
Yeah.
It's fun stuff.
Yes. All right, well, let's start with episode 1, which is called Never Meet Your Heroes. You're not supposed to do that. So it starts with a young Kate, and her parents are arguing, and Vera Farmiga is her mom. I love Vera Farmiga.
I am not familiar with her, but I know who she is, but yeah.
And then Hailee Steinfeld who played the grown-up Kate, and I have to say I've never been a fan of hers until Hawkeye. She's really funny.
She has good charisma. I only know her name as a person in tabloids. I know she's a celebrity. She's fun.
Very, very funny.
She's sassy.
Yes.
I like how she's kind of like a troublemaker.
Yeah.
That whole bell tower thing.
Oh, yeah.
Is hilarious.
Oh my gosh, yes. So we'll get there. So yes, she's a little girl, and then something crazy happens. There's loud booms. There's flying creatures, maybe robotic. I don't know. They go overhead.
That's the Battle of New York.
Okay.
That's a big deal in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
That's a big deal.
Yes, New York, 2012.
Oh, okay. Yes. Good. Unfortunately, her dad does not survive that attack. Mm-hmm. So it's just her and her mom.
Yes.
Okay.
But did you notice how she saw Hawkeye falling from the sky, shooting the bows and arrows?
Yes. I mean, I saw Archer.
Yes.
Now I realize that's him.
So I guess that is supposed to be how she decided to learn to be an archer. Probably
really intrigued her. Yes. So yes, she does that whole, not a prank, but she's dared basically to shoot the tower, and then the bell, and then the whole tower comes down.
Okay, it was pretty badass how she made that arrow wrap around the rope, and then
she's got skills.
That was pretty awesome.
She's very skillful. Yes.
And then, but how did it fall? I don't know, but it was still hilarious.
Yeah, when they caught her. And it's just crumbling behind her, her face. That was really good.
Yes, it was really good.
Yes, so it is Christmas time in New York, and I will tell you, I've not been to New York for Christmas, but it's exquisite. It's just gorgeous.
One of my favorite things about this show, though, is that we get to see New York at Christmas time.
Yeah.
It reminded me of Die Hard, but that was LA. But that kind of city vibe, it's fun. And, we're going through a pandemic right now. So just to get to see that, I haven't been able to travel anywhere in the last couple of years. So just go there. It looks beautiful.
It really stuck out.
I love New York at Christmas time. I've been to the Rockefeller Tree.
Oh, that's so awesome. Yes. So they are seeing a musical. And by they, I realize this is Clint. And he turns his hearing aid off. I can tell he's a little bit uncomfortable because this play is called Rogers the Musical.
Right. So Rogers is Steve Rogers, who is Captain America.
Oh!
Yes. So this whole musical is totally bizarre. It's so weird. And it's all the Marvel characters doing a song and dance, which is so not none of the movies are like that, I promise.
Yeah.
If you ever decide to watch them, no.
Okay.
And he is nauseated by it because he's one of the Avengers. Oh, Hawkeye is an Avenger, by the way. Okay.
I figured as much, but so his character is portrayed in that musical. I mean, not character, I'm sorry.
Yes, he is in there.
Persona.
He is in there because I saw there's a bow and arrow guy.
Okay.
And, but he's it makes him queasy to see all these people because it's so cheesy. And all of the adventures of the Avengers, they were serious. They were saving the world many times.
Oh, do they feel like it's making a mockery of them to do that?
I don't know. To me, it was kind of trivializing.
Yeah.
And then, but really what sets him off, though, is when he sees Black Widow, the one who Scarlett Johansson played with the short red hair, because she was his bestie.
Oh.
And so he's mourning her because there was, I don't want to spoil anything for you.
It's okay. I won't remember.
But so she dies.
Okay.
And it was between him and her, basically. And she decided to sacrifice herself because he has a family and she didn't.
Oh, wow.
So he was dealing. That's why he left.
Oh, okay.
So that was actually, I think this is important because this is kind of his core internal struggle. Right?
Yeah.
And also he's there with his kids.
Yeah.
His wife's not there. He wants to reestablish his family ties because he's many times left his family in order to, save the world. I mean,
Yeah, it's a calling.
He's got skills, so sometimes he needs to go off and help people, but sometimes you have to put your family on the back burner.
Yeah.
They were in witness protection for a long time, lived in a little cabin.
Oh my goodness gracious. So when he does leave, because it's too much for him, there is something in the bathroom. It says Thanos was right. Did I get that right?
Thanos was right. Yeah, so all right, let me do my best because like I said, I've only seen it one time, but you know who Thanos is?
Thanos is bad.
Thanos is, well, I mean, yes, he had an agenda, which was Thanos didn't think he was bad. Thanos thought that fewer people would suffer if there were fewer people.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so that is bad.
That's kind of deep. Okay. So is that something significant I need to know? Thanos was right.
So there are people that believe Thanos was right, and there are people that most people believe Thanos was wrong because, he snapped his fingers and blip.
Blip. I've heard of the blip.
So, so Hawkeye, Clint's family went bye-bye in the blip. And then they came back.
Oh.
Yes. So for 5 years, they were not there. So, he wants to reestablish all of that time that he missed out. Yeah. So that's kind of like the core of his backstory.
He's a family man.
Yes.
I love it.
He's just trying to get home to his family, but now this whole situation happens.
Here we go. Yes. All right. So back to Kate. Her mom, I guess she owns a high-end security company. Mm-hmm. And she's dating this guy, Jack, who I have not so great feelings about, and Kate does not like Jack. And if Kate doesn't like Jack, I don't like Jack. Yes. So when she's at that party, she's dressed like a server.
That was awesome.
And they keep mistaking her for being a server. But then when she actually gets caught from freaking Gary, then she's like, how do you not know who I am? Oh, it was so well done. Yes. But anyway, then there's this creepy old man, Armand, at the party who's angry with her mom. And who happens to also be Jack's uncle, right? So there's this auction in a wine cellar.
Okay. So weird.
Yeah, that was kind of weird. And then there's this sword. It's Ronin's sword.
Yes.
Who's Ronin?
Ronin. I tell you. So Ronin is Hawkeye, or at least before. So, oh gosh, please don't. I'm gonna try my best here. But so back when Clint before he became an Avenger, right? He was a kind of a vigilante. He was attacking criminal, organized crime people. Yeah. So, but he had this outfit, that hood thing, and the sword, and he called himself Ronin. Oh. But his identification has never been revealed. Nobody knows that he was Ronin.
Oh.
How to do
very good. I bet that was really well done.
Oh my god.
No, that's a lot. Good job. Thank you for explaining that. Because then they're doing the bid.
Yes.
And there's a suit that comes out.
Yes.
Is this the suit of Ronin
yes,
too?
That's the suit
okay,
of
so we
Ronin.
got the sword and the suit of Ronin.
Okay. Cool though.
Yeah. The retractable one? Yeah.
I'd hurt myself.
Oh yeah, for sure. Just looking at it, I would hurt myself. And then something all of a sudden crashes through the wall. Mm-hmm. Jack then takes the retractable sword, which he lost. He was outbid, so it's not really his. Then these masked guys come in, and they said they have 90 seconds to find a watch. So I got a sword, I got a suit, and I got a watch I got to keep track of.
Okay, but the watch, I don't know what that is.
Okay.
So I don't think we're supposed to know. I mean, unless I'm supposed to, I don't remember a watch and why it's significant. Okay. I feel like that is a mystery.
This could be new. Okay. Well, Kate instinctually jumps into action. So she's already showing her martial arts skills, doing a pretty good job. Yeah. She sees a dog.
The dog.
The one-eyed dog.
Yeah.
And she doesn't have a name for him, so I'm going to call him One-Eyed Willie until she says otherwise.
Okay.
So she brings the dog home. Mm-hmm. This is after the aftermath. And so people see her dressed in this suit.
Right.
Ninja suit.
They think Ronin's back.
Because nobody really knows who Ronin is.
Her frame is so much smaller. I would think it wouldn't even fit. Or they would think it was somebody different, but apparently they think it's Ronin.
Oh.
Come back.
That's right. And then she discovers that Armand has been killed. He's dead.
Yes.
He's lying in a pool of his own blood.
Mm-hmm.
And then that's when Hawkeye discovers Kate.
Yes.
So they have met. And he's like, who are you? And what are you doing?
Right.
Can you chill? Because then he's got to be brought out of family time.
Right.
Into this.
Here's the problem.
Yes.
Yes.
So then that would be the end of episode 1. And I will say I like that it ended with Christmas music. I'm really feeling it.
I like the whole vibe of the Christmas.
Yes. Because that's very familiar to me.
Yes.
Whereas everything else, not so much. But anyway, so now we go to episode 2, which is called Hide and Seek. So she takes him back to her apartment, and she's geeking out a little bit.
Oh, yeah.
I love that these superheroes are basically celebrities.
Oh,
yes?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
I mean,
everyone's
heroes.
going up to him. He's so ambivalent about being a superhero, though. He's also not a superhero in the sense that he doesn't have special powers.
Oh.
He's not like Thor. He's not a god.
Okay.
And he's not Captain America. He never got injected with super serum or anything. He's just very skillful.
Yeah, he is.
Very skilled at the, the archery. That's kind of hot.
Yeah, for sure. You know, now you say he's not the typical hero. When they say that he says he has to go shopping for supplies, it was Q-tips and rubbing alcohol, I'm pretty sure. He doesn't seem like the glamorous superhero that I'm used to seeing, which I'm okay with. So that would go along with the no superpower.
Right, exactly.
Okay, I kind of like that.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like, an everyday, I don't know.
Yeah, he's just a dude who is really good at stuff.
Yes. Really good at archery?
Yeah,
anyway.
but no magic involved.
No magic. Okay. So then there's this Tracksuit Mafia when they're in their apartment who's throwing fire through the windows.
When I saw them, I asked myself, when's Barry coming back?
Oh, yeah, because of their accents too, right?
Yes, the whole tracksuit thing. Yeah.
So they were really funny too. They're, I always think of like the big bad guy and like they're scary and tough, but they're funny.
Yeah,
they're
they were
really comical.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So she obviously her apartment's destroyed, so she's gonna set up shop at her aunt's place, which is how nice. Her aunt's just like out.
There you go.
Yeah,
very convenient.
I know. Yeah. So Hawkeye, Clint, I don't know what to call him. He has to go back for that suit though.
Mm-hmm.
So, but he didn't see it. And it's so funny because she's becoming his responsibility. So she's almost like another child of his.
Yes.
Right? So he's got children at home and children at work.
Yes.
If you want to call it work. But yes. Her mom is like, I feel like there's like this, she's involved in her life, but also not involved. I mean, she's moved on. She's engaged to Jack and she's got a whole security company. But
something I don't trust about her mom.
There's a disconnect.
I feel like she knows more than she's letting on about the whole, the whole underground auction, that whole situation. There's something suspicious.
Yeah, I have to agree with you. So when she goes to see her mom and Jack is there, Jack saying, who's basically talking about the psychology of how she was reacting to something, and he said that he's reading a book about how to be a stepfather. Ew. But okay. And then they have this whole showdown at dinner later where they do fencing and she's like, don't let me win or whatever, and then but he ends up to be really, really good at fencing, so with swords. So that probably plays a role. Do you know who Jack is?
No.
Have you ever seen him before?
If I should know, I'm sorry.
No.
I don't remember him if he was something I should know.
Well, because he's obviously he's going to be significant in this. But so that's the perfect, after dinner activity to bond, with your
fencing.
Yeah, with your future stepchild. All right. Anyway, back to Clint, Hawkeye. He's investigating the New York City LARPers. I was so confused, expecting some kind of scariness to happen. LARPers is live action role play. Is that a real thing? They're so cute, bless their hearts. Okay, so he has to dress up and do pretend fighting because he does real fighting.
Yes.
So he has to, I love the way he's like, oh yeah, okay, just kind of going along with it because he has to find the guy with the suit because this guy has a suit now, and then he has to pretend to be killed. So he gets the suit back.
Yes.
So he held up as part of the deal, but that whole sequence was ridiculous. Yes. But also, he's got the suit, but he's also got to make it home for Christmas. I don't think he's going to make it home for Christmas.
Know.
This is going to get big. Because the Tracksuit Mafia, they take him. Well, he baits himself, right? Like, he wanted to be caught, right? Yeah. I mean, that's the whole, it was the, bait and switch? What did he say?
Oh, I don't
Something
remember.
like that. Like, he wanted that. So then while he's there, not intimidated at all by this Tracksuit Mafia, and they're cracking me up. Then Kate falls through the ceiling in an attempt to save him, but then they both end up getting tied up. But I do remember when they first got Hawkeye, the Tracksuit Mafia, they said something about she wants him alive. Mm-hmm. So who's she? So then the very last shot, we're going to have to assume is their leader, this gorgeous lady, and I don't know who she is. Do you know who she is?
Well, I now know from just reading that it's Echo, and this is going to be an important character. I know nothing about her, but I do know that she is in the future going to have her own Disney show or Marvel show on Disney. So obviously she's going to be important. What I do know about her is that she's deaf. Oh. So then I think Clint's hearing aid, that whole situation is going to be important because there's just too much emphasis on his hearing aid for just to be that one joke during the musical, right? I think that must have been planted. And so Echo's deaf. She can like mimic people's movements exactly. So I think she's going to be like a super cool character. So I'm looking forward to that because that was kind of a provocative way to introduce a character.
To present her. Yeah, I was excited about her.
Yeah. And then I think what's also going to be interesting is, so I told you like Black Widow, Scarlett Johansson, she's dead, but she has a sister. And you know, the Black Widow movie came out a few months ago. The sister was in it at the end of that. So his sister's name is Yelena. The very tail end, like, you know how they have those little teasers at the end of these shows? Well, Contessa Valentina, who was played by Julia Louis-Dreyfus, who I know you know.
Oh, wow.
Sends her to kill Hawkeye. So there's no way she's not coming back. I mean, this show's called Hawkeye, and she was sent to kill Hawkeye. So, ergo, we have her to look forward to, and she's cool. And she's funny. You'll like her. Yeah, because we like girls that kick butt.
Oh, yeah, for sure. Yes. So I had expected Hawkeye to be about Hawkeye, but we've got the addition of Kate. Mm-hmm. So do you know Kate from anything else? Is this totally new?
I know I've heard of her, but I don't think she's been in anything. I think this is the introduction of her to the Marvel Cinematic Universe. Okay. And people are super excited about it.
But what's her superhero name going to be?
I think she's gonna be Hawkeye, and my prediction. Okay, because you said he's not gonna make it home. My prediction is that he is gonna make it home. He's gonna become just Clint, Family Guy, and she is gonna be the new Hawkeye.
Pass the torch?
I think so.
Wow! I love that prediction.
I know. I don't know that I completely made that up. I might have heard it in the Twitter sphere or something, so I'm not trying to take credit, but that's what I think is gonna happen.
Wow! Oh my gosh!
She'll be like a new character, with future movies and all that stuff.
Oh, it's gonna go on forever.
Like, this is a big deal. She's gonna be a big deal. Yeah. I mean, I know she already is, whatever, but this is gonna be huge.
Okay. Well, everyone, what did you think about these first 2 episodes of Hawkeye? Please comment below. Hope we got some things right. I'm sure she did a great job.
Sorry, please. I'm so sorry. Doing my best. I've only seen them one time.
I think Dr. S did a great job. Makes total sense. But yes. All right. So comment below, like and subscribe. We'd really appreciate that. Thank you so much for watching. We will see you next time. Bye-bye.